everyone, welcome back. So I'm doing a day to night makeup look. So this is my makeup. I've had it on all day and I've still got my glasses marks on my nose, so I literally have not touched a thing. So the first thing I'm doing is grabbing my MAC 217 blending brush and taking a really beautiful rusty reddish kind of color, and I'm blending that through the crease of my eye. I am going to make my eyes quite dramatic because I am going out tonight and I do not have a lot of time. So this is how you quickly transform your makeup. And now I'm just taking a fluffy blending brush and blending that all out. Now I'm moving on to a matte black eyeshadow, and I'm packing this on the outside corner of the eye. This is what's going to make my eyes look really defined and make them stand out a lot. I'm using a really small brush here because I don't want it to go too messy. And now that the black is all packed on, I like to use a small blending brush to diffuse the edges. If you use a big blending brush, you're just going to make a mess and it's going to end up looking like a muddy kind of color. And now I'm just going back in with my MAC 217 and blending out the edges. And now I'm going back into my black and a flat shader brush. This one here is really fine and I like it because I can smudge under my eye and make it quite smoky and dark and intense without it getting too messy. So this is what is going to make my eyes kind of stand out as well. The black is what gives a really sexy nighttime look. And just blending that all out with my MAC 239. This is the best brush for smudging out your under eyes and making sure that it looks nice and fused and blended. Going back in with the black again on the outer corner of the eye, I wanted to make it a little more intense. And now I'm just blending that all out through the crease. And I wanted to take the socket of my eye a little bit higher, so I'm going into this goldy bronze kind of color, and I'm just taking my crease a little bit higher just to make my eyes look a bit bigger and a bit more open. And then of course I have to take the black eyeshadow and work the black up a little bit higher so it meets the crease color. Okay, so that's pretty much the majority of our eyeshadow done. Now I'm just getting a clean blending brush and making sure it's nice and clean under the brow. And now I'm taking this nice light goldish kind of color and I'm packing this on the mobile lid. This is going to make my eyes look brighter and more fresh. And just make sure whenever you're overlapping the gold with the black that you're blending the two of them together. And now it's time for a gel liner. This is the quickest way to amp up your makeup, is to pop some liner on the top and bottom. Because this is a smoky look, I'm blending out the eyeliner to give it a smoky look, believe it or not. Make sure you always link up the inside corner there so it doesn't look too disconnected. And I like to layer it on the waterline at the bottom just because it makes it look darker. Going in and amping up my brows with my Essence Brow Kit and an angle brush. This just kind of takes my brows to the next level and makes them look a little bit more defined. And for lashes tonight, I'm just going in with the Model Rock Demi Wispies. These are a really nice length and fullness without being too over the top. Once I've got them on, I like to press them up to give a lifted effect. To touch up my foundation, I'm going to go in with the Napoleon Spray Foundation. You can pop this over the top of a liquid foundation anyway, but I love it for when I'm on the go and if I am in dire need of touching up my makeup but I just don't have time to take it off and do it again. I mean, it's not the most ideal thing to be layering makeup on top of old makeup, but hey, if you're in a hurry and there are no other options, this is the way to do it because this spray is self-setting, so you don't need to put on a powder over the top and make it cakey. It just seals the deal, freshens you up and looks really fresh and flawless. And to quickly brighten my under eyes, I'm going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. So just under my troughs, the good old bags, around my nose, because that's where your foundation can tend to wear off, especially if you do tend to blow your nose, and where my glasses marks are. And then I'm blending that out with my Beauty Blender. To add a touch of colour to my cheeks, I'm going in with MAC Peaches and heavily applying it to the apples of my cheeks. And to add a bit of a glow to the face, I'm using Becca Champagne Pop to highlight my cheekbones, the middle of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And just to quickly bronze up my face without making my face look orange or too dark, I'm using the Napoleon Matte Bronze. You guys know that this is my favourite for warming up the face. Moving on to lips, I'm using one of the Essence pencils. I totally forget what the colour is. I'm pretty sure it's nude, and I'm lining the corners, the edges and the outside of my lips, and then I'm going in with MAC Peach Stock as a lipstick. And I'm just finishing everything off with a quick spritz of the MAC Fix Plus. That's a great way to settle your makeup in and make it look a little bit more natural, but also keeping it on for the rest of the night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This brings me to the end. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday night. Bye!